This is for you if you are manifesting your SP or a relationship, especially if you were in a relationship with your SP or your ex and you're trying to get them back through manifestation. Love it. Totally possible. Happens all the time. It's going to happen. Don't worry. But what I want to give you some tough love, because if you're sitting there every day affirming for them, thinking about them all day, every day, wondering when they're going to call you, wondering what's going to happen, feeling sick, feeling helpless, feeling like you can't go on without them. If they called you right now and they said, "Oh, what have you been up to for the last couple of weeks, months, years that we haven't been speaking?" Would you feel good within yourself to say, "Oh, nothing much"? You need to have a life outside of your SP. You need to cultivate your life, okay? Because you don't want them to come back into your world and they're like, "What have you been up to?" And you were so debilitated that you couldn't even breathe or move or do anything because you were just so obsessed about getting them back, okay? Now, I'm not here to shame you for being obsessed about getting them back, because I know what it feels like when you lose the person you care about the most in this world. Okay. Plus, I also know what it feels like when the penny drops and you realize, "Oh, wow, I created this with my thoughts. That's great." And you think, "Oh my gosh," you look back on all the times that you took things the wrong way and you said things you didn't mean because you were creating the reflection of them and they were just reflecting your fears back to you or whatever you were thinking back to you, right? So it's even harder when you know that you created it. You created the scenario where they left you and you're not speaking to them now. I understand that, but you need to take a step back and you need to focus on yourself. Start building yourself up, start doing things again, start reaching out to your friends, start acting as if they're already in your life. Because I guarantee you, when they come back and you have nothing to say, especially it's been more than a few months and you have nothing, you haven't been doing anything but affirming for them, it's that's not good. Okay. So you need to focus on yourself. You need to find what lights you up. You need to find your hobbies, your passions, your friends, your family. You need to give back, volunteer, do whatever you have to do, even if you're feeling sick while doing it. I remember when I broke up with my last boyfriend, we broke up and oh my goodness, it was horrible. I hated life. I'm laughing now, but it was a freaking devastating. Everything, I thought I'd just blown up my life yet again, especially I knew the penny dropped and I did all the things that I just spoke about. And I started volunteering. One, I wanted to meet new people and I wanted to give back and I wanted to be distracted. Anyway, I started volunteering and I remember the volunteered, like the training days for volunteering. I was volunteering to help kids learn to surf, disadvantaged kids learn to surf. And I was just sitting there like so sad, especially because everyone was so much younger than me. And anyway, I'm not going to go down there because it doesn't matter anymore because everything has changed since then because I did these things. I wasn't focused on them. Of course, I was thinking about them. I was sad. But I was focused on myself and building myself up. You can't sit there and wait for them. That's not going to help. What kind of person do they want? If you like them so much, if they're so amazing, what kind of person do they want to be with? Do they want to be with someone who's just sitting there waiting for them? I can't breathe without you, they don't. They don't. Imagine if you if someone was doing that for you, like if you said, nah, I'm not interested in this relationship anymore, and then you found out for a whole year that they were sitting around obsessively focused on you, you'd probably be really turned off. I'm telling you this, I'm giving you the tough love because it's so important to focus on you and your self-concept. Your self-concept is what will bring them back. Your self-concept is what will draw them to you and keep them. You can always get them back, but you got to keep them. They're going to trigger you again. Do you know how many times I got triggered in my relationship now at the very beginning? I'll do another video about all that. But yeah, you need to make sure you're focusing on yourself. You're doing affirmations for yourself. Yes, you can do affirmations for them, but you need to mainly focus on yourself because you can only control yourself. You can only control the thoughts in your head. And guess what? That controls the 3D reality because everything's a mirror to your thoughts. How do I know this? Because I've done it many, many times. And every time I'm thinking not the right thoughts or not positive or unideal thoughts, it shows up. And then I have to go rewind, bring it back. I remember I'm the creator of my reality. I am the creator. This is the stuff I believe in. My monkey brain likes to drift off and pretend it's a human. I am the creator, so I can control this. And if I honestly believe this, if you believe in this stuff, if you really do believe in this, you can't let your mind wander off. You can't let your mind spiral. I mean, you can, but you have to accept the consequences for that. So it's the tough love. Focus on yourself. You do not want them to come back. And they say, what have you been up to? And you've just been saying, waiting for you to come. You just say to them, I've just been waiting for you to come back. I've been affirming for you to come back. I've been affirming that you're obsessed with me. I've been affirming that, I don't know, anything. You can't, no, this is not what we want. This is not what's going to help you or them. That'd probably be a bit like, ugh. And I mean, it's a repellent, someone that obsessed. You know what's magnetic? Someone obsessed with themselves. When someone puts themselves so high up on the pedestal, you think, wow, they're cool. It's just the way it goes. They don't even have to be that special. But you just think, wow, they really, really value themselves. And it's attractive and it's magnetic. So that's my tough love moment for you today. And if you have any questions about this, please put a comment down below. Also subscribe if you haven't already and like this video. I'm also on Instagram now. I just started an Instagram. So if you want to connect more over social media, I'm there. I'll put the link below and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.